Hello, everybody, to the Keep Chatting Network with myself, Indigo, with Divination Diva segment. Thank you for being here. So I'm on my own this evening, so please do comment lots of times so I can see your lovely comments into my StreamYard messages. And show us some love. Please share us out to your friends and family, and let's all have a lovely time. Hello, Lane Oriel. Nice to have you here. Hello, David West. Thank you for being here. Hi, Steve Springham. Thank you very much for being here. So I'm literally going to share out to my own groups. So just give me one moment, and I will be right back with you. How are you guys doing, and where are you tuning in from? I'm in the corner of my bedroom between Bath and Bristol in a small place called Keynsham in UK, which is where I operate from. So tell me about where you're from. Where are you right now? What are you up to? I'm so nosy. You'll get used to it. You will get used to it. So I'm just going to share this out. Cool. Excellent. Let's hope that that is working nicely. So we've got a few people joining on. Hi, Keep Chatting. Thank you for being here. So do join on. Hello, Hannah Day. Oh, you're in Leysinton, Worcestershire. I was in Worcestershire in a place called something Piddle the other week. It was lovely, really, really lovely. Had a great holiday. Kitchen in Fradley. Where's Fradley? Is that in the UK? You're in Newcastle under Lyme, originally from Liverpool. I've never been there, but I really fancy going to that part of the world. Really interesting people from there. Hi, Terry Coops. Nice to meet you here. So you just got some lovely people joining us. So as you can see, I can put your comments onto the screen. Hello, Valerie West. Nice to have you here. And this section is called Divination Diva. I'm Indigo from Indigo's Oracle. You can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, many other places. Just search up Indigo's Oracle, and let's meet there as well. But today I'm on Keep Chatting Network, which is brilliant. Please do like, share and follow. It's incredible. You will find the most amazing just mystics, psychics, paranormal events, all sorts of wonderful things in Lichfield. Nice part of the world, very nice part of the world. I've been to Hallcross Hall, I think, which is in Lichfield. I think that's Lichfield, if I'm right. David West is from Shepton Mallet. You're not from far from me. I might have met you. Have I met you, David? Your name seems very familiar. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I did a paranormal investigation myself. I think it's a pack horse near, is it called the Pack Horse? I'm not sure, not 100% sure. But anyway, the pub on the way to Shepton Mallet. I got completely lost. On the way to Shepton Mallet, I did a investigation. It was not actually that. It's called the Highwayman's Inn. Just been told by Spirit. And they put me into trance, and I brought through a really lovely story of a lady who was sat by the window. And at the time, she gave me her name, she gave me the date, and she told me that she'd gone blind from love sickness. I didn't really understand this, especially when, you know, brought through and writing everything down. Turned out this lady had sat by the window waiting for her husband to come back, and he never came back, and she went blind from love sickness. I've never heard of it before, but it's a true thing. So it's amazing. So I have met you, David. Nice to see you again. Thank you for being here. How lovely that our paths cross again. You may well be even connected to that situation. Hi, Nick. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Dennis from West Bromwich. I lived in Birmingham for 3 years, so I know West Bromwich a little tiny bit. Thank you very much. Morning from Australia, New South Wales. Wow, we're going far. Hi, Diana Fleming. Thank you for being here. It's really lovely to have you here. So some of you haven't met me, some of you have. A bit of my background story. I'm trained in various magical ways, mystical ways. I do mediumship as well. Worked with the Spiritualist Churches and Tony Stockwell, various other wonderful teachers over my lifetime. I also get direct influence and direct information from spirit. So Indigo's Oracle really covers all the above. And today we're going to thank you very much for being here. Oh, it was the Highwayman. Yes, it was where I met you. Hi, Pamela, and hi, Di Fleming. So, David, it's not your place, is it? You're someone else who was there. But yeah, I'll catch up with that later. So, as you can see, I'm also I've got this huge hand. I'm a little bit far away because I'm going to use the crystal ball today and give people some insight. So this section is complimentary readings, free readings on my page. They are donation readings, but please enjoy this 1 hour with me, just under an hour because it's 19:37. So we will crack on, no further ado. Do you have a question that you would like me to look into my crystal ball for, or would you like an open reading? Please just find the crystal ball emoji, or just find something with some hands, because that might be a bit easier, and just let me know what is on there. We also have our show on here, Indigo Shadow Chasers show. Fab! I have to check that out. I have watched some of them. My husband gets very upset with me always watching paranormal stuff. I think he thinks it's other fellas or something. I'm not sure. Will England win tonight? Oh, I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that. I get it in the neck, wouldn't I? I get it in the neck. What do you really want an answer? Do you really want an answer? Okay. Will England win tonight? Okay. Let's see. Might not tell me. Okay. I believe they will. I heard yay, and I saw people in the crowd jumping. So I hope that's England. I'm English. Sorry to the Scots. Do apologise, but I am English, so I am supporting England tonight. So do let me know if you have a question, and I will move on with the selection. If I work with you, please do communicate back and forth. It's very difficult for me to work otherwise because it's just hard to know where I'm going. So Leanne Orel, what would you like to request as a question, or do you want an open reading? I hope I'm right. It could be wishful thinking. It's very difficult when you ask someone something they have an invested interest in. So I'm working with Leanne Oriole. Can you let me know you're here? Can everyone just stop commenting a second so Leanne can get, is it Lane? Sorry, Laney? Open, been single 6 years. Do I have hope? I can tell you have hope, my darling. I can tell you have hope. One thing about relationships and love is you have to, and it sounds so coy and so hippie, but I'm going to say it, you have to love yourself first, darling. I married my, at the time, best friend, but prior to that, I'd been with unsuitables all the time. And I had to actually accept that I was worthy of the love that I desired. So there's one thing to say just to begin with. Work with positive affirmations. The more you say to yourself, you're beautiful, you feel beautiful. And if all else fails, put flowers in your hair. Always makes me feel better. All right, here we go. So this is for the lovely Laney Oriole. Okay. All right. So the first thing I get with you, Lainey, is that you're feeling very divided at the moment. You're feeling like you should go one way or the other. Now, what happens in life is sometimes we get to a point where we have a bit of a crossroads and we go, oh my gosh, I'm stuck. I don't know where I want to go. Don't know what I want to do. What am I doing next? Okay. Now, what I feel you need to do is step out your comfort zone. If you step out of your comfort zone, I can tell you the magic you get rewarded is incredible. So it's about changing workplace or changing the place you're regularly visiting. So I'm not sure if you're working or whether it's a voluntary thing. Can you let me know, please, my sweets? That would be fantastic. But I want to say to you, when you have a crossroads, it's not you're lost, it's that you're being given an option. Do you follow your heart or do you follow your head? Now, when you follow your head and you're a spiritual person, I can tell you the satisfaction or dissatisfaction is, well, satisfaction is very low and the dissatisfaction is very high, because our spirit world, our spirit team want us to follow our heart. Our heart is an inner guidance device. It's an inner compass. Imagine when you have a situation, when you meet someone and you make that instant judgment of like, yeah, I like that person. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, that's not your head making that decision. That's your heart, my darling. So I want to tell you that. Now, there's definitely, sweetheart, I'm supply TA, always the head. Okay. I want you to consider changing where you're working or changing how you're working, okay? Because you're being supply, maybe you should go into being more of a full-time TA. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go into that further. But what I want to say to you is your dissatisfaction in your role in life is echoing into your everything else. And your energy is so low, my darling. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm falling asleep talking to you. So I just feel that you're overworked, underpaid, and know that's a really cliche thing to say, but that's that's the feeling I get. I just get a feeling of the Cinderella going around doing what everyone else doesn't want to do. Da, da, da. Okay, so I want you to consider what put you on this journey. Why are you a supply TA? Do you love children? Do you love teaching? Do you love primary schools? Do you love secondary schools? Whatever it is, whatever made you go through all that training or interviews, I don't know which country you're in, but it's really important that you consider where it began. Why did things go wrong? Did you accept something that landed in your lap? Did you accept something that was not quite what you wanted to do, but it's okay? Well, I want to give you the enthusiasm today, darling, through the spirit team that I work with, to go back to that moment where your heart was pounding for the work you were going to do. And I would like you to consider branching in a different direction, okay? There's definitely a young man or a young boy that's giving you a really hard time. And I feel this is really wearing you down. You need to be very aware of this, okay? Also want to say to you, more water. You're not drinking enough water because my throat's very dry. I'm very tired. I've got very itchy eyes. So I would say there's hay fever as well around you. And I want to say to you that keep your eyes on the prize. Consider what you wanted to do in the first place. Go back to that journey, because some point you just tipped off for whatever reason. Keep on going further along. Oh, bless, 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 bless. I have boy with ASD. Oh, bless. It's so difficult, isn't it? So difficult. Consider from a root of compassion in these situations, but understand not everyone is dealt with the cards to enjoy or to find fulfillment in this work. Consider a different route. Okay, that's it for you today, Lainey. I'm so sorry. Thank you very much for being here. Know you're loved. You're a goddess. You're beautiful. There's no reason, or you're a god. I can't see your picture. I do believe you're a woman. I have got it wrong before, though. Hands up. But you're beautiful. Keep telling yourself it. Our bodies are made of water. Water has memory. You will remember what you are saying to yourself through your mind, your body, or your spirit. Lots and lots of love. So if anyone would like a crystal ball reading, hello, Christopher. And hello to Lisa, who was here earlier. I hope you're still here. Yeah, I don't want to get a reminder that I'm on Keep Chatting. Let's take the watch off. I've got to sort my diary out, eh? Oh, thank you, Libby Thomas. Thank you. So if anyone would like a crystal ball reading, if you have a question, I can give you some response. If you want an open reading, you can have that too. Please do share out, invite your friends, invite family. I'm Indigo. It's an absolute pleasure to be here on Keep Chatting Network. Thank you. Keep on Chatting Network. I keep missing the on. Oh, lovely. All right. So let the energy build up again. All right, so I'm not going to look because I know there's people on here I know and people I don't know. I'm going to just let Spirit choose. So Libby Thomas, are you here, please, my darling? Can you just speak up? Thank you. All right, Libby Thomas, do you have a question, my love, or would you like me to see what I've got here? Libby Thomas is the lady I'm working with. Hello, Kathy. I'm Indigo. Nice to meet you. See what you got. See what I got. Where are you from? Are you from my neck of the woods? Okay. See what I got. Okay. All right. So what's going on here? Right, Libby, my love, there's a gentleman in spirit that wishes to connect to you, and I believe it's a father. Okay, let me just see if I can get you some more information a moment. He's sat laid back in a chair. Let me see if I can show you. He's got his legs crossed and he's sat with his either his hands on his lap or he's sat very comfortably. Your father's not passed. Okay. All right. Does that describe your father though? Are they showing me someone who's here? Your uncle. Okay, your uncle. He's got a chunky watch on as well, a silver chunky watch or a metal chunky watch. Okay. All right. So it's your uncle. Sorry. I did say a father, didn't I? Has he got children? Okay. Uncle sat like that. Okay. Quite a serious man, I want to say this man is. And he is saying to you, darling, sort something out. There's something that you're letting slip down. It's like you're, it's really hard for me to word this because I've got to be careful with legalities of what I'm saying, okay? All right. He's saying you need to look at your, I don't know whether it's investments or whether it's your accounts, but he's saying to you there's something that's slipping up. There's something that's not serving you well, because I feel this man was either a businessman or a man who was very good with figures or very good with savings, something along that lines. That's the energy I get with him. It's almost like I can almost see like a beaded abacus, and he's just flicking it across. Okay, he's flicking it across. So he wants you, because there's something going on at the moment, Libby, where you're feeling like, oh no, nothing's quite working out the way I want to. Yeah. He wants you to look at everything, read through everything that you're using, everything that you're going out with, because there's things that you're not changing. Now, I know this man would change his accounts and his bills very regularly, almost too regularly, someone would say. But he's just saying, make sure you get the best deal. Okay, there's something you're not being forceful enough for your own benefit, and he really cares for you, and he sits and watches you in this worried fashion about what's going on, and like nothing's kind of building up. But he's just saying there's ways you can do this without so much stress and worry. So just look at things, maybe consult a financial advisor, because I'm not one, I'm not legally able to give that information. But if not, just go through everything and see what you can change. Okay. Now, there's also a swallow that comes in with this person. So I know this person would like to travel a lot. I also know that this person would like to watch the world go by. So there's something for you, Libby, where sometimes when you're feeling stressed, one of the best things to do is just sit outside and watch the world go by. Okay. I also want to give to you, let me just see what this is a moment. I want to give to you the memory of the yellow buttercup flower being put under the neck and saying you love butter. Okay, now I don't know if that's a bit of an irony or not, but I'm just being given that by spirit, just that little yellow glow under your neck. And maybe there's something you need to share with your own teaching, because yellow for me is always connected to intellect and teacher, and that's what they're bringing to me. Okay, lots of love there, Libby. Thank you very much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed your little mini reading. So there'll only be little, folks, so every Friday I can get through a few at a time. Thank you very much. We always did that as children. Oh, lovely, lovely. Just bringing back that childhood memory of the simple things that make us happy, eh? Thank you very much, Libby. So I'm just going to have a sip of water, because it's an incredibly important thing in a psychic's toolkit. We don't realize how much energy we consume doing this thing, doing these things. This thing, these things, don't know. Anyway, if anyone would like a crystal ball reading, please put some hands up. Please put crystal balls up. I'm just going to sip some water for a couple of moments, and then Spirit will choose whoever we're going to read for. Thank you very much, Libby. And do remember to share out, folks, please. Thank you. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to let a few join up, because I know that we've got the usual little delay between Facebook and StreamYard. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. Fabulous. All right, so if you'd like a reading, please do put up hands or a crystal ball. Raise your hands. Put your hands up for Detroit. I love that city. I've never been to Detroit, just like the song. Hiya. Hiya. All right. So we'll just get a few more comments up, because we've got a little bit of a delay between the machines. If it was me on a little hamster wheel, it'd be a lot quicker. All All right, here we go. So next person for a crystal ball reading tonight is be on the right part of the page without, wouldn't it? Me, Elena Peluso. Well, you know what to do, don't you? Neither of what I asked, but it doesn't matter. It says me, and that's quite lovely. That's really quite lovely. Yes, please. Okay. All right. So, Elena, sorry, it's hard for me to see. Elena Peluso, sorry. Have you got a question for the crystal ball, or would you like an open reading, please? I need to know one or the other. A question or an open reading, please. Those who have joined, thank you for joining here. I'm Indigo from Indigo's Oracle, and this is Keep On Chatting Network. Evening, everyone, from Rachel. Open reading. I'll be having other plans, having a lot of problem. Open reading. I'll be having other plans, having a lot of problems. Okay, don't know what that means, but I'll do an open reading. Sorry, my brain doesn't quite go into gear when I'm working, so any kind of crypticness is difficult. Oh, my sister. My sister. Okay. All right, open reading. Okay. Right. So the first thing I want to say to you, Elena, is you need to change the world to be what you want it to be, okay? Ourselves, just like the crystal ball, reflects what we're around. So if you're around people who are dragging you down, you need to be in a position where you're moving away from those people, or you're spending less time with those people. Now, I know there's situations where we're at work or we're at study and it can be very difficult, but in those times we need to either minimalize what we're talking to these people. If you don't talk to people, they won't talk back to you, and then you don't have to hear their stuff. Or you need to find a diversion. You need to find a different way. Okay. Okay. So that's really important, because the first thing I see with you, Elena, is that you have a lot of old stuff that's coming into the present. So there's either ex-partners or relationship breakdowns or things that will frighten you that are coming into the present. And I really, really want you to shake that off. I want you to go somewhere else. Where I'm going to be moving, Nebraska, because I'm tired of all this trip. Thank you. Where? You're not English. You're not speaking English, are you, sweetheart? I don't think it's making sense to me. I think you're trying to say either where am I going to go in Nebraska? I have no clue what's in Nebraska. And when are you going to move to Nebraska? You are moving to Nebraska. Wonderful. We want you to go somewhere else. We want you to go somewhere else. There's just stuff and people that are pulling you down. There's something from your past, which I'm not going to go on to in this public domain. There's something in your past that kind of haunts you in the mind. It's a feeling and an emotion that's connected to the past, but it's still where you live at the moment. You need to move. You need to move on. Okay. Are there lots of sweet people and nice people out there? Because I'm tired of making friends and always sprung on. Okay. Consider what your morals and your integrity is. Okay. Don't give people who give you red flags a wide channel to your friendship. Okay. I'm friends with thousands of people because I love people, but I'm not close to thousands of people. This is the difference. So you can be friends with people, you can be an acquaintance, And you don't have to allow them into your space, into your energy, and you don't need to listen to their stuff. What you're doing in life, darling, is that you're attracting the moaners, you're attracting the people who have had a hard life, and that's fine, but not when they take it out on you. Okay, so consider what you want your world to be and start living that life. If you move to a new place and you go places where people are feeling sad and lonely, well, you're going to have that same reaction of sad and lonely and frustrated people. If you go to a new place and you go to a spiritualist church, or you go to some kind of, I don't know, live concert or festival, you might find people who are really happy-go-lucky, spiritual people. It's down to your responsibility to do that, but I do feel you need to move on. That is really, really important. Go to take out on me because I'm too giving into levies and did street on overtime. Okay, did street on overtime. Going to church, so I am not nice. Now I'm going to church, so I'm not nice, people. It's kind of hard being around nice people. Well, now I'm going to church, so I'm not nice, people. It's kind of hard being around nice people. What I was trying to say, everyone brings all their problems to me. That's because you beam it. You beam that light of people bringing your problems to you, just like myself, okay? The thing is, you need to say, no, thank you. Or you need to say, I've got something to do. Or you need to say, you know, I'll listen to you. But you need to say in your mind, not my monkeys, not my circus, because it's not your problem, but people will offload, okay? It's just what they do. If I'm stood at a bus stop waiting for a bus, I will hear everyone's life story in that bus stop before I get on that bus. It's just what happens. We shine a light that's of a friendship, maybe a smile. I'm not sure whether that beams it to us, or our eyes, I'm not sure. But there's just something about receptive people that people know, okay? And they also like your aura, because you've got a healer's aura. So maybe when you go to move and you start this new, fresh life, maybe look into some energy healing. It might be something that really opens your eyes to what affects things around you. All right, lots of love, Elena. And I'm sorry that I couldn't quite understand what you were writing. But you need to know you're a good person. You're a nice person. I'm not keen on the word nice. Be fabulous. Why be nice? And, you know, invite fabulous people into your universe. There's plenty of them out there. Most of them are on this live right now. All right. Lots of love. Thank you very, very much. Lovely. Thank you very much. You're awesome too. You're mega awesome. Just know it. Know it. People are so concerned about being meek. Don't be meek. All right. If you'd like a crystal ball or a crystal ball reading, please put up some crystal balls or some hands. And I have a few more this evening. Thank you ever so much for staying and watching. It's been a really lovely show. So I'm here every Friday at 7:30 on Divination Diva with Indigo's Oracle on Keep On Chatting Network. Wonderful paranormal events and also paranormal interviews. Can't go wrong on this channel, really can't. All right, so we're just going to choose another person. I'm not looking. Who have we got? We got Kathy Marzo Brennan. Are you here, my sweets? Are you here? So, woohoo! Yes, I love that response. Hello, Lucy White. Thank you for being here. Kathy, do you have a question or would you like an open reading? Please do say so. I'm here, love. I know you're there. I can see your lovely woohoo. It is. It really is. I feel very privileged, David. Very privileged. Open reading. Okay. So first of all, I want to change the way I'm sitting. Okay. So we'll see who comes in. Hey, I'm not sure whether it'll be a person or not. Okay. Kathy, darling, can you just let me know if this is making sense, okay? Because I saw either a horse or a dog. It had a long neck and long feet, but I couldn't tell whether it was a horse or a dog. And then I saw a heart afterwards. Can you let me know if either of those makes sense, the horse or the dog? Can you let me know, Kathy, please? That would be amazing. Okay. What else we got in there? Okay. You have a little dog. Do you have a dog or a horse in spirit? Just let me know, because that would be really useful. The other thing I want to ask you, Kathy, is do you have a lover in spirit, please? I can't quite decipher what they're showing me, and they're showing me something else. Oh, you just watched a horse movie. Maybe that's why they were showing the horse. I'm not sure. But the heart was like a heart in clouds. So I don't know whether you've been looking up to the sky and seen within the clouds a heart shape, or, okay, it's no lover then. Well, you got lots of love from spirit, because they just sent me this heart and it looks like it's in the clouds in the sky. But instead of actually it being the cloud, it's in between the clouds. So maybe it's something you'll see going forward, because I have had that before. Okay. So I do know that there is someone within the last year that has gone over to the world of spirit. They're not making themselves known, but they are showing me a cross. So they were either of a religious faith, or they would wear a cross, because they're showing me just the cross. I can't tell exactly what that means in this respect. Now, Kathy, can you let me know, are you one of 3 or one of 4? Can you let me know? And if you're not, is your mum one of 3 or one of 4? 2019. Yes. 2 years ago. Okay. 2019. Do you recognize the cross or the religion, please? Sorry, the comments are a bit slow. I do apologize. I'm one. My brother passed a time ago. What about your mum? Was she not one of 3 or 4? Yes, mum, I do. Okay. Well, I'm seeing 3 lines, okay, which is what I'm saying to you about 3 members of a family. So it might be her generation, or it might be children now, or even your children. I'm not sure which one. But she's just saying to me that family is everything for you. Mum is one of 4. Yes, we got there. Well done. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, they're giving me a bit of a challenge here. Giving me a bit of a challenge. So I know that you've been seeing like a spark of light, and you've been wondering, is that mum? And she's just popped in to say, yes, it is, dear. There's either a little tiny spark of light or something you're seeing that's catching your eye. And she's just saying, You have 2 men. Lovely. Just saying that is definitely her. Now, there's a feeling at the moment, Kathy, you're feeling a bit boxed in. You're feeling a bit like, what can I do next? I'm feeling a bit frustrated and a bit like, no, you know, is there not anywhere to go, nothing to do? I want you to revisit some of your old passions. What did you love doing? What used to get your juices boiling? What used to really make you go, wow, I want to go out. I want to do this thing. And I want you to start doing it again, because you've lost the passion of adventure. You've lost the passion of spontaneity. And that's what I really want to bring to you, because it's almost like you need to rediscover the enjoyment of life again. We don't want you to be in a position where you're sat on your own feeling like the world's too small. We want you to be in a position where you're outside and feeling the world is a massive, beautiful place. This is hugely, hugely important. Now, as I'm working with this lady who's with me, I don't know whether you saw the light change then, that wasn't my light. As I'm working with this lady, she's showing me that she's sat in a chair and there's a fireplace to her side. Now, I believe, I might get this wrong because I get my left and right all the time, but I believe it's on the right-hand side that there was a fireplace. And she wants to bring to you a trinket box, a little box that would have had, I think it's ceramic. I think it's a ceramic lid. And it's something that she would have on the side that she wants to bring. Photos, and I'm doing spiritual work as a hobby. Yes, I'm a bit, which way to go? Spiritual work is the best, isn't it? It really is the best. So, which way to go? Go every way. Why not? Go every way. Understand that readers are healers and healers are readers. And, you know, we put these remits in because we have to do for insurance or for our customers or client base to understand what we do. But you can do everything. And the other thing that's really important, Kathy, is everything you've learned and experienced in your life leads to your spiritual work. So if in the past you've done, say, let's see, you've done gardening, let's say, as a job. This is completely hypothetical. But if you've done gardening as a job, then if you were to work as a medium, they would give you flowers that you can recognize the smell of or the leaf of, so you can pass it on to their loved ones. I want to give you a marigold with that, with the lovely marigold, yellowy orangey flowers with the kind of funny, I don't know what you call them. It's not quite petals, is it? They're kind of spangly. You was a teacher. You still are a teacher, my darling. Never, never not a teacher. Once you've taught, you're always a teacher. But understand everything you've done has brought you to this point. And I feel that the joy and the passion will come with colour. So I would like to give you a challenge, Kathy, if you haven't done so already, to do some form of spiritual art. Now you would call it psychic art, but I want you to just get some pens or get some paints or get some pastels, if you can, and caustic wax, because it's just simple and you don't need to think about it. And just put yourself in that frame of mind where you've gone into, I don't know how you do it, but if you do your grounding and you do your opening your chakras, expand your aura just by believing that your aura is expanding outwards, and just sit and draw and draw and draw, and just do this as a spiritual practice. The answers you seek are within your drawings. Okay, fantastic. You just brought them. Yay! So encaustic wax, I assume you're talking of, is incredible. Don't overthink it. I've done it with people at parties, and they draw love hearts and they draw names, and then you put it down and it's all gone. So don't overthink it. And silver and copper ones are really beautiful if you get a chance. Lovely. Thank you so much for working with me there. That's really lovely to speak to you, Kathy. Thank you. So I'm just going to have a sip of water. Oh, thank you. You're amazing too. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, just going to have a sip of water and then we'll choose someone else. So thank you for being here, folks. I'm Indigo from Indigo's Oracle, and you can contact me for private readings, one-to-one if you did so want to. I also host an open circle on Monday nights at 7 o'clock. It's £6 every week. All right. So, and we're on Keep On Chatting Network. Fantastic channel for paranormal and wonderful, mystical, magical things. All right, here we go. So keep on with your crystal balls and your hands. I'm not looking. There's lots of people I know on this show. We're going to go with, oh, Kathy, can you put a link up? Not sure I can while I'm working. If you just look at Indigo's Oracle, you'll find me. I think some of my friends are on here. They might be able to put a link up for me. Oh, I'm Mario Andretti. Drink more wine. Hi, Mario. Oh, and Wayne. Oh, my goodness. What's going on? Mario, are you still here, my darling? I don't know if Mario's just jumped on. He is my friend to say drink more wine. It's not wine, it's water. I'm sober now. I haven't drunk alcohol in weeks. Oh, bless you. Did you want a crystal ball reading, Mario? Hi, Becky. Hi, Cheryl and Smita. Come on, Mario, speak up. Forever hold your peace. Come on, Mario. Do-do-do. All right. Gonna count you down, mate. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to move on, Mario. Catch me another time. All right, raise your hand up for Detroit. I love that city. Probably no one knows that song, do they? All right, gonna go for someone else. So who we got here? Cheryl Flint. Oh, sorry. Get my teeth back in. All right, Cheryl Flint. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Cheryl Flint, are you still here, my darling? All right. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay. Oh, okay. Cheryl, have you been learning mediumship yourself or psychic development? You're sat in circle, yes? Can you let me know, please? Can you let me know? Can you let me know? Apologies, guys. It's a bit slow on the passing the messages to me tonight. Yes, a few years now. Now, the thing is, I feel that you're really starting to get the hang of it. You're starting, things are falling into place. Things are joining up. Does that make sense, Cheryl? Things are starting to add up for you. It's like all this time, I know with my own development, I spent a long time expecting spirit to walk in the room and talk to me, and they never did that. They walk inside me and talk to me. That's a bit strange, isn't it? But it's true. But it's a case of like all of a sudden things just click and you understand it. Okay, superb. You also have an interest in astrology. Now, there's definitely someone who's with me because they're making a really weird sensation and clicking noise with the back of their jaw. So I don't know who it is because they're not telling me who they are. They're just making me feel a little bit uncomfortable with what they're doing. Nothing horrible from them, but just the feeling isn't very nice. So I just want to try and get my jaw back in place because there's something not quite right there. Okay. But I want to say to you at the moment, Cheryl, and this is coming into October, November, you've been offered, not sure about that. Well, just hold on to it because it's nothing to do with me. So I know it's to do with you. Okay. All right. Oh, it's the most strange feeling. I don't know whether you're getting that. Are you getting the feelings in circles? Is that what they're giving it to me for? You're feeling in the mouth, or you're not feeling in the mouth? I know, it's the weirdest feeling. Anyway, we'll move on from that. October, November this year, your dad's still here and gets that. Okay. Well, I assumed it was from spirit, but it could be from spirit to nod for your dad. I'm not sure. I'm not really working as a medium right now, but it's a case of that was going on. Okay, so I'm giving that to you. So I want to say to you, going back to October, November, you're going to get given an opportunity to get out there and do more of what you do. Okay, so something you really, really want to do, Cheryl, going forward. It's something you kind of like think, oh, am I ready? Am I ready? Am I ready? Well, you're going to be launched into it at the end of this year because someone somewhere, everything's going to line up in the stars and it's going to be a position of opportunity. Don't worry about the jaw thing, but what they might be trying to say to you is if you get sensation in your body, make sure you give it over because that isn't mine. I know that I don't get that. So I know it's with you. Okay. I know obviously the gentleman we're talking about is here. So it's more of a message to connect to him, I suppose. I'm not quite certain. But anyway, we'll move on because we haven't got the time for mediumship. Just with the back and forth communication, it just takes too long on these shows. Okay. So there's a quartz crystal that you've been working with that's been bringing you clarity. Now, it might be you've been working with it energetically, as in you're connecting to a quartz crystal, or it might be you've been working with it physically, but it's really been enhancing your work. It's an opportunity to step up for spirit. It's not to do with a work opportunity, but it depends how you see it. It may well turn into a work opportunity. Okay. All right. So there's definitely a feeling of being stuck right now, and it's because you've been doing the same thing for quite a number of, I don't know whether it's years. I would say years. It's quite a length of time anyway. Bored, want something new. Well, you can change that, darling. No one else can change that for you. And that's a case of just setting your intentions with spirit, setting your intentions with the universe. I would suggest to you there's a full moon next week, best time to make wishes. I have a full moon abundance ceremony on my page, but it's private. So if anyone wants to join that, it's magic spells on the Friday, because I can't make the full moon night. But it's a case of understanding that you are worthy of everything you want. And I know, Cheryl, that your sleep is really bad, because I don't know whether it's a high level of stress, but your sleep is very poor at the moment. You need to look into sorting that out, sweetheart. It might be to do with shift work, I'm not sure, but they're just saying to you, you're not getting the rest you need. Because even as I'm working with you right now, Cheryl, I don't know whether you can notice, but my eyes are almost shutting. It's like I'm so dazed and confused and just feeling a bit, I think morose is the right word if you're going to use posh English words. Okay. So you have a really good foundation. You have a really good CV, a really good history of working. But now it's time for you to stop doing what you think you should be doing and start doing what you actually want to be doing. Something much more creative, something much more spontaneous in its journey, so you don't have the monotony of what you're doing every day. Something that's using more of your personable skills, because you're a very good people person. That's really important. Okay. All right, bad working environment. Know that when you're on a spiritual journey, Cheryl, if you ask the universe, please show me what's for my greater good, they will make you uncomfortable in a workplace that doesn't suit you. You know, they're not helping your aura. Remember what I said earlier, everything that is around you, just like it is in the crystal ball, is reflected by you. So you want to be around good souls that encourage you, empower you, make you grow, make you feel alive and beautiful. And if you're not, then you need to consider your options, okay? Really want to say that to you, okay? All right. There's something going on with your wrists as well, because they're bringing me this sensation of rubbing lavender oil into my wrists. Now, I know lavender oil is for sleep, but there's also a difficulty with the wrist. Understand when you say you want good people, the people you work with are probably equally as fed up as you. So I don't feel they were necessarily all bad people. It's just a product of their circumstance. Okay. You've got nerve pain. Okay. Try some lavender oil in a carrier and it will help soothe that. But you can look up the properties of lavender oil. It's an essential oil, but it's got wonderful healing properties. That might help. Bullying. No one needs to be bullied. No one needs to be bullied. That's down to jealousy. Bullying is jealousy and it's pathetic, says Indigo. All right, lots and lots of love there. Thank you very, very much. All right, so just a short, quick one for the end, and I'm going to work with Lisa Gray now. Hello, darling. Hello. All right, so what have we got going on here? Okay. All right, time to get out in that nature again, my darling, because they're showing me flowers, flowers, and more flowers. They're also showing me writing. There's a need to be writing what you're experiencing. So something within your dream state, Lisa, that's really bringing to you ideas, but you're forgetting them. So put a notepad and a pen by your bed. Make sure you hold on to those thoughts. Yourself as well as Cheryl, sleep isn't great. Try and regulate your sleep time. Maybe look into sleep hygiene, I think they call it, just to try and bring some more healing to you, because it does feel like you're getting very exhausted at certain times of the day. I also want to give you some nuts because I feel like your calcium level, I'm being told, is quite low. So some good nuts with some good oil in them would help you also. Okay. All right, there's definitely been some kind of disagreement within the home recently. And I want to say to you, please, please just allow this to be made up, because it's not worth the frustration and the upset to yourself. It's not worth it at all. It's a case of just letting go and allowing both people to be wrong or both people to be right, whatever needs to be considered. That's really important. Okay. Now, there's someone you've been writing to, Lisa, that you wanted to support. And I want to say to you that this letter is going to be received back. And this is going to be, they're telling me like beginning of September is the feeling I get. So October, August, September, that'll be the time that will arrive. So that will be lovely for you. Okay. All right, last bit. Oh. Wait, I don't know if Lisa's still here. Is Lisa still here? Okay, Lisa, I want to leave you with the idea of watching fantasy films and just, you are here. Nice to see you here. I just want to put you into a mindset that's playful, enjoyable, frivolous. For some reason, they're putting Star Wars in my head, and I don't know whether that's your thing or not. But it's a case of like just getting lost into that fantasy is really important right now, because it just feels like everything's very overwhelming around you. And just make sure that you do the breath. You breathe. And water. Never forget your water. Lots and lots of love there. Thank you ever so much for being with me. It's the end of my show now, but I'm Indigo from Indigo's Oracle. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and do come along and be my friend as well. And Indigo Amy Packman, that's my Earth name. And it's been an absolute pleasure to be here broadcasting on the Keep On Chatting Network page. I don't know, I lost it there. Network channel. It's been wonderful. Do keep watching, Keep On Chatting Network to see wonderful, mystic, magical, witchy, and paranormal events and interviews. And I will see you next Friday at 7:30. It's been a pleasure. Please stay blessed, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.